Zillow entered this iBuying space, like actually physically purchasing houses in 2018, I want to say. And in the beginning, like when they started, I think they very similarly to Open Door approached it very cautiously, right? They had local real estate agents in every market that were like vetting the prices that they sent out, the offers. They also had a team in their headquarters in Seattle that also like looked over every single transaction. But I think they wanted to catch up to kind of like the growth of the other players in there, primarily like Open Door and OfferPad. And so in about, I think about a year, they started really focusing on automating this process, having like fewer humans in the loop. And then fast forward to this year, the start of this year, and they got into a place where, and this was only found out in retrospect, they looked at kind of like the first quarter of this year and found out, hey, we are not purchasing as many homes as we thought, but we're like making a killing on each one of these homes. Like this is really surprising. And the reason I think is because their like price forecasting model forecasted a price that was too low. And so what would happen is, they'd give offers that were too low. A lot of people said, hey, this is less than my house is worth. I'm not going to take it. Some people did take it. And then on those houses, right, they would then list it closer to market value and make, reasonable margin. But like for their business, they cared about growth. And so then the next quarter or after that, once they realized it, two things happened. One, it seemed like the market moved, and it didn't. Prices didn't go down, but they stopped growing quite as quickly. And so then maybe the pricing forecast started missing the other way. But then, so it was forecasting prices that were too high. But then also, I think like folks in leadership of the program also said they wanted to grow, and so they kind of adjusted the prices further upward. And then you have like the exact opposite problem. You're not buying too few houses at a big markup. You're now buying way too many houses for too much, and that's actually the definitely the worst problem to have, because all of a sudden everyone's like, hey, great, you're offering me a lot of money, definitely take my house, and you have all these houses on your balance books, but then to get rid of them, you have to sell them all at a loss now because you paid so much to acquire them. And so I think that was like kind of led to the pausing of home prices, and then the decision that, hey, this has just been too volatile for us. Let's wind it down and focus on our core business.